Hello, adventure seekers. Those of you who like high adventure have absolutely come to the right place. Welcome to our new channel. My name is Leo, and I will be your humble hillbilly host as we go through some really cool places and do some really cool camping. Now, those of you who don't know, okay, we have another YouTube channel or two. We have a big one called the Hillbilly Files, Legends and Locations, and we take you all through the Appalachian region and further, telling old stories. We found a whole bunch of old lost historic sites, old lost graves that have been lost to history, all sorts of really cool things. And a lot of times we go to places and, camp out and stuff like that. And that is, realistically speaking, I love this stuff. I love the outdoors and nature and, just get out here and just go have an adventure, like I'm doing today. Now, we've been posting a lot of these, camping videos on our big channel, Legends and Locations. The thing is, the way YouTube's algorithm works, your camping videos, they get lost in the melee. And so, there's only one way around it. Your page is, it's classified as a, historical exploration, that sort of thing. And it's in that category. And all of our camping videos, like I said, they just kind of get lost. And they don't really get to see the light of day. And some of them are insanely cool, like the one I've got planned for you guys today. Now, if you're going to go do a very first video on a camping channel, you need to make it something special, right? Something above and beyond normal. You know what I'm saying, right? Those of you, some of you who have been watching our other channel and stuff, some of you probably know that I am also a mountain guide here in southern West Virginia, trail guide. And, I take people out and show them, trail riding, on side-by-sides, ATVs, dirt bikes, that sort of thing, and show them amazing places and take them to historic sites and tell them amazing stories from, times long gone. And, a lot of these places, I like to come out and just do some camping, just set up and do some camping. And for this first one, I've picked an extra special spot and an extra special time. And I've got some really cool gadgets. Some of our stuff is, traditional camping methods and, stuff. And some of it will be new products on the market, new things. Some of it will be straight up hillbilly ingenuity. Okay. I have a solar generator, for example, that I built from an old bicycle basket and, some just junk laying around the house. So, a lot of it will be hillbilly ingenuity, okay, for lack of a better word, for lack of a better description. It'll be made up junk. And, if y'all have some suggestions, stuff like that, hey, I'd love to hear it. If you've got a new product that you want us to try out and test, absolutely, we'd love to. Way back on top of a mountain. I'm actually in eastern Kentucky right now. I'm not in West Virginia. I'm in Kentucky. And just way back on top of a mountain, all by my lonesome, miles from the nearest hint of civilization. Figured I'd do a quick walk around just to kind of show y'all how pretty is this little spot. This is going to be fun. I did make one little boo-boo. I forgot the water in the house. I've got plenty drinks. I've got, coffee, and I've got some lemonade and, you know, some other stuff. But the water was to fix the corn on the cob. So, yeah, that kind of, oh well. We'll still have Grandma's homemade fried chicken. Of course, I wonder, you can catch some rainwater and cook some corn in it. That's an interesting idea, isn't it now? Yeah. We may do that. It's just rainwater, right? And I haven't looked at the radar, which I've actually got. Ooh, it's dark over through there, isn't it? Which I've actually got. Believe it or not, I have cell service here. Believe it or not, I have, I think, like 3 bars. You know, of course, it's where you're up on top of a mountain. You know, it has a lot to do with it. You get down in the valleys and stuff here, and you can forget it, man. The roads, most of the roads here, they follow down in the valleys. They follow the valley, the floor. And there is just no cell service, you know, once you get out of the towns. But I guess up here high on top of this mountain, worked out okay. Like I said, I've got about 3 bars of cell service up here. So, you know, I can do all kinds of stuff. I could just about do a Facebook Live if I wanted to. YouTube Live, couldn't I? Facebook. Yeah. Can't believe I said that. All right, guys, as much as I'd love to just hang out and run my mouth and show y'all this pretty stuff, unfortunately, I need to get to work. I've got probably about I've got close to an hour of setup to do, you know, considering, you know, rain on the way. You know, we're expecting foul weather. But like I said, I figured that'd be a great time for a first video, you know, get out and some, I mean, you know, if you think about it, if I were at home, I'd be sitting inside, you know, once the rain starts, right? I'm inside here too. What's the difference, right? Looks pretty good, don't it? Not too shabby. And check out my view. There's a really good view right down there too. Is a really good spot back behind me too. Little trail going back into the, I'm on the end of a point. It goes down the hill that way, and obviously that way. That right there is the only way in or out right there. Excuse me. I'm pretty much ready for the rain. Good thing, because look here. She's really close. It won't be long now. I don't know if I'll be able to even use my little fire pit or not. It, you know, depends on how much rain we get. We'll see. Duraflame logs burn pretty good, so we'll see. If they go out, they go out. It's not going to be that cold. And, you know, like I said, I've got my other toys with me too, just in case I don't get to use, you know, a little fire pit. But I've got her set up. I turned my door this way. You can put the panels any way you want them. So I put my door on this side, and that way I've got good views all the way around for when this rain and stuff starts. I've got good views all the way around. I've got my heating system set up. I've got it mounted on the side of the truck. Got him hanging, my diesel heater. Wire goes into the battery inside here with me. I haven't done the inside of that yet. I got time for that later. You know, bedroom area, put the bed up and all that stuff, and fix me some dinner. I've got some chicken thawing, a little bit frozen, so we'll let her thaw for a little while. And I'm gonna make me some homemade fried chicken in a little while. Got my stuff right there, got my ingredients and a good frying pan, you know, nice deep frying pan, and that should be really good. But I got set me up a little place to sit, you know, just kind of hang out and watch some movies later, that sort of thing, as this rain blows through here. How cool is this, guys? How cool is this? I don't know if you guys can hear it or not, but the rain has started. It is raining right now. Not a whole lot just yet, but it's on the way. And she has officially started raining. I think I'm ready as far as rain goes. Still got more to do. You know, I'm not done with that yet. Still got to finish setting that up. And just kind of hanging out, having some hot coffee. Got my whole little kitchen area set up. Got me a nice little place to sit later and watch movies, a little table. Got my little Duraflame logs in case I want to have a fire. Got my chicken thawing out. It was still a little bit frozen, so I've got it laid out. Got the bag opened up, let it air out a little bit, let it thaw some. And got my kitchen all set up where I forgot the water. I'm attempting to catch some rainwater. I've got a little pot that in a precarious spot where rainwater should run off into it. We'll see. And if we get enough water, we'll try it. If we don't, we won't worry about it. Not that big a deal. We'll have raw corn on the cob instead of cooked corn on the cob. We'll just put hot butter on it and do it that way. We'll see. We'll see if it works or not. See if we catch enough rainwater to cook some corn in. So far, all dry. You know, the windows are doing really well, the wall panels. And you can look out the windows and see the pretty mountainside, the scenery. See, it got through my exhaust, goes on the other side. I just ain't put it on yet. It just slips on. But the heat's all ready. Got my cable. Cable just lays up toward the battery. I keep my battery up there where I can reach it. About it, really. We're getting set up pretty good. Got part of my little homemade solar generator. That's the part I was telling you about. Was made from a bicycle battery, or a bicycle basket. I've got a 500 amp ATV battery in the basket, and I've got a truck battery sitting up front there that I'll run the heater on, and that'll be for, you know, cameras and power and just different things. But I like to have extra power, you know, when you're doing stuff like this. It's only supposed to be in the 50s somewhere tonight, you know, low 50s, something like that. Maybe, I don't know, high 40s up here on top of this mountain, something like that. Not supposed to be real cold, but you know, we'll see, won't we? That's the thing about it, you know, setting up the heat and bringing extra things, you know, extra stuff just in case. If you get to where you need it, you have it. You know, if you've got it set up, you have it, and you know, you're good. If you need it and you don't have it ready, guess what? You're in trouble now, ain't you? Well, my corn water catches are doing okay. I got them sitting in spots where the water falls, and then I got two more over here. That's the door. I didn't want to put them there in the doorway. I did it a minute ago and then walked out, and then it came down as I was going out. I don't trust it no more. I've got two out here set up, and we're catching that as it comes off. So I think I'll have enough, if nothing else. Yeah, I can at least steam the corn, right? If nothing else, I'll have a little bit. Add it with some butter, maybe make a little bit more, and hopefully we'll have just enough, just barely enough water for the corn. You leave the water at home, you have to improvise, right? Hang on. Hard to get camera and pan and all together. Corn water. Got plenty. I got plenty of it. I brought me some corn and a big old chunk of butter. And I got some salt and stuff too. So, you know, I've got me mixed up some seasoning before I left the house. It's flour, salt, pepper. Got a tiny bit of sage, just a dash. I like the smell. I just like the smell of sage. Kind of gives things a sort of a little bit of a smoky, not quite, but you know, just a really cool aroma. And our chicken, she's just about thawed out. We're just about ready to coat it and get started. Kind of put me a little bit behind, you know, it's frozen. It's getting foggy. Look out here. It's going to be a super, super foggy night up here on this mountaintop. Look at that. The other mountains off in the distance, you can barely see them. The fog bank's setting in, ain't it? But it's just down to a little trickle of rain now. It's let up quite a bit. It's a little mist right now, but just enough to keep everything wet. So you got to stay, you know, either put the rain gear on or stay out of the rain. And it's a little bit too warm for rain gear. So, you know, stay out of the rain, right? But anyway, I'm just about ready here. I'm going to go ahead. Next time you see this, it'll probably be adding some chicken to a sizzling hot frying pan. Okay, we're just about ready. Like I said, I've got salt and pepper and all that stuff already mixed in, and I brought some extra. Ooh, that smells good. Got a little bit of seasoned salt in there too. Ooh, yeah. Let me see if his little friend will fit. I brought 3. Looks like I won't be able to do but 2 at a time. That is okay, and I can live with that. Low and slow. Let her sizzle. I'm gonna, actually, I believe I will try to, let's see here. Turning stuff might be a little bit interesting, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Yeah, you go right there, my little friend. And we'll throw the corn in a minute and get it going. Got just enough water. I should have just enough. Especially with butter, I should have just enough to fix some corn. We're off to a good start, and we are cooking, my friend. Got a couple drips. Look here, I got one drip right here directly behind it. One drip directly in front of it. I had to position it exactly right. We're in full-on Martha Stewart mode now, ain't we? Which I don't remember Martha Stewart ever catching rainwater to cook corn. But, okay. Looking good, ain't it? That little bit of, I put just a dash of seasoned salt, Lowry seasoned salt in there. And it just smells really, really good. I turned it once. I gotta turn it some more. But we're getting there. Had to turn my light on. I don't know how well y'all can see with no. I can see a little bit. It's starting to get a little bit closer to dark anyway. It's thinking about it, ain't it? You can see a few little raindrops here and there. Not real cold, but I guess it's cold enough to see your breath, isn't it? I guess that qualifies as cold, doesn't it? You can see your breath. It's probably not the warmest day ever. Getting there, isn't it? Looking really good too. You can just tell the crispy goodness. Oh yeah. Very crispy. Very soon, my little friend, very soon. He's doing okay over here too. Just having to turn the corn a lot. I don't have much water, so, you know. We'll make do. What are you gonna do? Rainwater. What are you gonna do? That's what you get for leaving your water at the house, I suppose, isn't it? But one more little rain band coming through here should be heading over that hill right there. And I don't know, about 20 minutes. It's stopped right now. Good and foggy out though. Look at that. I don't know how well y'all can see this on the camera, but yeah, the light is just cutting right through the fog. You can see a little bit of mist still falling if I hold everything just right. We're doing good. My little setup's working great. It's very comfy. Not real cold. It's kind of damp. I got my coveralls out, which I got my rain gear stuff too. But yeah, rain gear kind of sweaty. I might put the coveralls on here in a minute. Just chill. Let me get my little lantern going. It's dark enough now, isn't it? It's dark enough. Let's see. Yeah, there's a little bit of light still left in the sky, but not very much. Not very much at all. It will soon be dark, dark. Extra dark. Way, way, way dark. But for right now, it's all about the fried chicken. I got some Hawaiian bread too to go with it. So yeah, fix me a nice little dinner. But yeah, I think I will probably put the coveralls on here just in a minute, just to, comfortable, a little bit more comfy. It's like I said, you can see your breath. So I guess it's cold enough for the coveralls. Once this one little rain shower passes, you sit right there. Once that passes, I'll be able to get my little fire going. I got my little fire pit, that little wood-burning barbecue grill I was telling you guys about. Get it out there, throw some Duraflame logs in it, and hang out around the fire for a little while in my coveralls. This is a pretty good trip so far. So far, so good, huh? How cool does that look? He's done. Got my little lantern set up. I like that thing. I think it's cute. Nice little touch. We are done. Here the rain's starting to pick up just a little bit again. That's okay. We're doing fine in here. Oh yeah, crispy. Turned it up a little bit at the last couple minutes, just to get a good sear on it. What do you think, guys? I honestly think Grandma would be proud to serve that up. I really do. Okay, we got a mess to clean up in a little while, but for right now, everything is right with the universe. And pull me up a comfy chair, put my coveralls on, and let's have some chicken. How cool is that? We'll call this the dining area. Here we go. Check this out. That puppy looks really good, does he not? I done told you, I do believe my grandma would be proud to serve up something like that. Mm-hmm. Crunchy goodness. Yeah, I can deal with that. That better? Yeah, I like that thing. Got two more if y'all want some. Make yourself right at home. More than welcome. I would if I could. I'd share if I could. Hot. Really, really good though. Okay. There goes the tail. See how well our corn turned out. That'll work. That's good. Had a ton of butter. I salted the butter
before I left the house. So it simmered. The whole time it was simmering here, it was in salted butter the whole time. Look at that. Little bite of crust. Check this out, listen. Just as crunchy as you want to be. Look at that. I was kind of worried earlier. Well, not worried, wondering. I was going to do it the leftovers, but it don't look like there's going to be any. One was good. It turned out really good. A little short piece. I didn't get to eat the little short one. I dropped it. Future reference. Butter. Slippery. Well, guys, what y'all think? It's very dark now. This is turning all the way around. That's the ground. That's the sky. That's trees. That's the ground. Hang on, let me get a little light on. You can see the truck there, and got my little tent set up. Fog is thick, thick. I don't know how well y'all can see this, but the fog is thick, thick, and getting thicker by the minute. I thought I'd show y'all something. Check this out. That's what it looks like from outside here. Little lantern in the corner, and how cute is that? I love this little tent. Cool, ain't it? And you can swap the doors. You can have the doors or windows or whatever anywhere you want them. That water. Still got to put the exhaust on. I haven't done that yet for the heater. It's just 30 seconds. Slip it on is all you got to do. No big deal. But I ain't done it yet. I got a flashlight in there just pointing up at the silver head, the silver awning. Just kind of reflect all the light back down. Works pretty good. But let's see. Let's go around this way. Go around the front of the truck. As you can hear, I don't know whether you can see or not, but you can probably hear. It's a little bit muddy. It's a little bit wet once you step out from under the awning. But I get me a fire going right here in a minute, and that'll warm things up. But yeah, you can see in here really well. Got plenty of light. Not bad, huh? Not a bad little setup, is it? I still ain't finished the bed, but that's all right. I'm close enough. I'll do the last little bit when I get ready to go to bed. For now, it's just about time for a nice little campfire. That sound good? Well, as you can hear, I've got another little shower passing by, but it's dry in here. I'm dry. Bed's dry. Everything's doing good. Got my computer. Oh, here, help me get some light on the subject. Got my little bed all set up. How cozy does that look? That looks downright cozy, don't it? I'm looking forward to trying it out. Got my heat all lined out. Exhaust hooked up. That's it running down through there. So all I got to do is plug it up and turn it on. Put the cables on and hit the start button. That's all I got to do to have heat. But I doubt I'll need it. Like I said, it's going to be 50 or so, and I believe inside there, and under blankets and junk, I believe I'll be just fine as is. I don't think I'll need any heat. But it might be nice in the morning, you know, kind of get up, get some hot coffee, kind of hang out, maybe watch a little TV or something. That might be nice. Yeah, that's probably what we'll do. But just kind of hanging out, you know, just watching the fire. But then the rain started back up. Check it out. This is how dark it is. Hang on, let me turn some lights off. There. It's that dark. But I've got good light in here. Just that one little flashlight reflecting off of that silver ceiling. And it's more than enough light in here. You know, I'm good. And that little lantern there, of course. But yeah, it's doing really well. It's nice and dry. And I'll see it got my door open right here. Where'd my light go? There we go. See, it got my door open. You know, just enjoying the fire. I haven't looked at the radar to see if this is a passing one or if it's going to stick around for a while. But either way, we're set up, we're good, we're comfy, and actually, we're actually loving this, to be honest. I'm not going to lie to you. This is really cool, you know, just check it out. Just way back on top of a mountain in the middle of nowhere. And, you know, got me a really sweet little setup. I'm liking this. I can't wait till winter, you know, get out in some cold weather. I like winter camping, I really do. So I'm really looking forward to it. I've got some big ideas anyway. I got some plans for stuff I want to do, and, you know, just go have some fun. You know, I figure, like I said, you have fun and everything else should fall into line, right? So I'm going to take y'all to some really cool places. That's one thing I do know, you know, being a guide, I know where all the really cool places are. So I should be able to take y'all some really, really, really cool camping spots and, you know, have some really cool adventures like this. This is nice. Sweating a little bit. I don't know if y'all can see it. Ceiling's sweating just a little bit. It's not leaking. It's just kind of a little bit of condensation on it, I suppose, from high humidity. You don't get much more humid than actively raining. The Duraflame, it's doing really well out there in the rain. It just keeps right on burning. It don't care about the rain. He just keeps right on doing his thing. And you can see it dripping. You can hear it, actually. I'm sure y'all can hear it. Okay, new battery. So, who's up for a little late night fog walk in the rain? You see there? How many YouTubers take y'all out way back in the woods, southern Appalachian mountains, for a late night fog walk in the rain? Y'all feel free to subscribe if you like. That is cool. Check out this light, man. Look at that. That's how foggy it is out here, guys. Unbelievable. Super foggy. It's down to a little light drizzle now. Not too much rain. But man, it is foggy, and it is wet, and it is soggy, and it is moist. What else is there?
Anyway, I think y'all maybe get the point. There's a deer trail right there. Deer trail in the dark. Let me turn this headlight off. It's blinding me. That's better. That is better. I can see much better now. Kind of like having your high beams on. It just, the glare blinds you. Look at that. That is wild. I don't know if y'all can see the rain. Let me see if I can get it to where you can kind of see some of the rain through the fog. Can't really stay out too long. I didn't bring my rain gear. It's back at the camp in the truck. But, you know, it's a late night rain fog walk. You gotta do it, right? You gotta get out there and do it a little bit at least, right? Thorns. A little bit of a trail, sort of, but not really. Just enough to follow, just for a little walk, you know, kind of get out. And we are way back up on top of a mountain in the middle of nowhere, walking in the rain. See, like I said, I'm planning to take y'all on some adventures. And if it's raining, if it's foggy, ooh, look at that. That looks wild, don't it? That's how you go through there. Or if it's snowy, we're gonna do it all, brother. We like it all. I don't know if I'm gonna go down the hill. It looks like this goes down pretty steep right down here. Yeah, it does. It drops down the hill. Just a little goat path is all this is. And I'm on the end of a point, and it's straight down. Like I said, you know, the only way out is that one way I showed you earlier. So that's the end of the point. You start going straight down the mountainside from here. So I believe that's about as far as I'm going to go out through this way, just for the simple fact I don't want to climb back up. I don't mind rain walks. I don't mind climbing mountains. Climbing mountains in the rain's a different story, isn't it? Probably need to head on, get back anyway. Like I said, I don't have rain gear on. I just got a hoodie. Out in the rain in a hoodie. Well, I got coveralls on, but still, we're soaking up water is the point. Oh no, which way did I go? Oh, this way. A little home away from home. Home on a mountaintop. Even if it is just for a little while. Sweet. My cousin Melvin would say, sweet. I can hear the rain hitting on it from here. It's actually raining a little bit, picking up a hair. So I guess we'll get back under the canopy and not get our clothes too awful wet. Of course, I won't be really sleeping in very many clothes later. I'll pretty much peel down to, you know, basics and just kind of curl up and go to sleep. But for now, we're still hanging out. We're just having fun, watching the rain, not really doing a whole lot of anything, really.
Home theater. Look at that. It's pouring rain now. It's coming down pretty heavy out there now. Fire's just kicking right along though. They don't seem to mind the rain. Just thought I'd load it. Hang on. Got a movie loaded up. Got the laptop set up. Got me a movie loaded up. It's called World War IV. In case you couldn't see by where it says World War IV on the screen right now. Pretty good movie so far. Still raining. Still raining pretty hard actually. Needed to, now that I think about it, probably need to, yep. That one side collects a little bit. The other three seem to be fine. That one's good. Just this one corner, one side, collects just a little bit of water right there. And then a little bit there in the front. Nothing much. It's coming down outside. You can see my little fire's still going. And she's coming down right now. The fog's gone. It's raining. As soon as it quits, as soon as the rain stops, the fog will be back. That's what it looks like through the window from outside. I'll get around here. That is totally cool, is it not? I like it. Got my heat all set up. Everything's ready for later if I need it. Which I don't know if I will or not, but I got it if I do. Warmed by the fire. See the ground next to it. The ground next to it's dry right there. Yeah, there we go. Duraflame's doing really good. They don't seem to mind the rain. They just keep right on going. Handy little trick, ain't it? I like it. You take one little box, like $19 for a box of Duraflame logs, and I'll bring a hatchet and cut them into 3 pieces, and you can get 4 or 5 hours out of one log, and you know, you don't have to deal with firewood, don't have to go gathering nothing, breaking nothing. You can just get to watching your movie, you know, get to relaxing, right? Let me pause here. That's cool though, ain't it, that you can do that kind of stuff these days, you know? Just, it's wild. Back in the day, you know, when I used to go out camping, it was just you and a tent, you know, a campfire. There wasn't no movies, you know. Quite a bit of water out there. It's been raining for hours and hours and hours. So, but we seem to be good and dry. The ground's a little bit moist, you know, right here under the canopy. You know, just from condensation, you know, really ridiculously high humidity. So the ground is a little bit wet, but like I said, you know, you can see like the tires dry, and you know, tables are dry, and you know, chairs dry. So we're good. Just an occasional drip every now and then from some condensation. No big deal. So I guess as far as camping in this, that's pretty much out. Or you need to put a tarp over it, you know, so the condensation would be on the outside one in theory. You know, it wouldn't be dripping inside your tent. I guess you could use this, but you'd have to tarp it real good, wouldn't you? It'd work though, wouldn't it? You'd have plenty of room. You know, you can dock the truck. I've got panels I made that go here and here to close that off, and just drape a blanket. I was thinking, you know, when it's cold, I'll drape a blanket off of here, so, you know, just to keep off the bare metal, you know, frozen metal
you put your hand on it or something, that's not a whole lot of fun. So I figure when it gets cold, I'll just like drape a blanket off the end of it, and that'll block the wind, and when I close it up, it'll seal up everything too. Kill like 4 birds with 1 stone. So at least we got a plan anyway, right? We got a plan. We'll find out how the plan works at a later date, but at least we have a plan now, right? Well, the movie, it is strange. It is called World War IV. You would think it would be 3, but it's not. It's 4. World War IV. It's a really good movie, actually, where the U.S. is getting ready to invade North Korea. We're about halfway through the movie. I've been, playing with the fire and, just fiddle with this and fiddle with that. You know how it is. You know how it is. The weather so far, let me see if I can get this where y'all can actually see it. I'm right in the center, and all that's left is this little band here. All of this stuff has passed me already, so there's some more behind it too, all of that stuff. So we've still got some more to go, but the big stuff right here, all of that dark green and all this yellow and red, that just passed. So I'm through the rainiest part of it, the heaviest downpour part. It rained pretty hard for a while there. Really cool location. This is amazing. I've camped in some pretty good spots, river banks and, stuff like that, frozen hollers and things like that. I've done a couple mountaintops like this, but this is the first time, setting up, this. I've got a whole bunch of camping junk, but nothing like, since we started doing, these camping videos and stuff. I think I'm up to like 5 tents now. Nobody needs 5 tents. Nobody, not even me. The magic toad, of course. Those of you from the other channel, y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all seen this thing before. Heather made a song about it. I ain't even gonna try to sing it. It was very cute when she did it, but it's horrific when I do it. I've tried. The magic box. I got this thing in Narnia. Okay, that wardrobe. You walk through and you come out in that. It's works kind of like that. It doesn't really matter what you need, what you're looking for. You stick your arm in this box, you close your hand and pull it back out, and in the palm of your hand will be whatever you need. The thing is absolutely amazing. I have no idea how it works, but yeah, it seems to have anything you could possibly imagine. Okay, it's not really magic. It's just a box that I've had for a whole lot of years, and I've had a lot of time. I've had a lot of time to put really cool camping gadgets in it. You know what I mean? Pretty good movie so far. If you like, action movies, there's a lot of good action scenes in it, and I will give them credit. They tried. They blew up a bunch of junk to make this movie. I will give them credit for that. They blew up a bunch of stuff to make this movie. It says it's one of those I don't want to get. I'm not gonna give the movie away, in case y'all, you want to watch it. I kind of give you the rundown though. Basically, there's this dude that's a plaid shirt guy, and nobody knows it. The Pentagon or North Koreans or nobody else knows it, but he's the one. He's behind the scenes, pulling all the strings and getting everybody, fighting and all this stuff. And he just said that 1 day and 3 hours till nuclear launch. So
I'm guessing things are about to turn bad. But, you know, the weird thing about it, you know, a movie like this, you know, it kind of adds a new, you know, you know what's going on in the world. You know, if you read, you know, you watch the news, you know what's going on in the world. And, you know, it's not totally out of the realm of possibility. You know, I guess it's been, you know, nuclear war possibility's been on the table since the 40s. I guess it's never really gone away, has it? That was a very good movie. I'll give it a solid 7. I'll give it a solid 7. Got my little foot warmer going, little buddy heater, and you can see a little bit of steam coming off my shoes. Figured I'd try to dry them out just a little bit before bedtime. I've been out trampling around. They're Brahma Alphas. They're really good hiking boots, steel toes, all that good stuff. Probably not the best for this. You know how steel toes are. Once they get cold, they get cold. And, yeah, they're soaking up a little bit of water, too. But not too bad. My feet are still dry. I guess that's the main thing, isn't it? Just kind of playing on the phone just a little bit. It looks like we've got some more rain tonight. It's, what, 11:23 right now. Got some pretty moderate rain coming in between now till about 12:30 or so, and then some more about 6 a.m. Oh well, it's cool though. We wanted a rain video. That's what we wanted, wasn't it? Pant legs coveralls were a little bit damp. Right there. They seem to be dry as a bone now. Little tiny bit back here. Just a little bit on the back. But we're doing good. It's really cool. I like watching the rain run down the windows. It's just kind of cool. Very relaxing. You know, just very, 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 very peaceful. Now the rain falling on the canopy and running down the windows, and that's really nice. But I am snug as a bug in a whole box full of rugs. I don't think any bug has ever been as snug as I am right now. Nice and warm, and it's nice. I got the adapter for that propane tanks. You can, this stuff, that propane, it's like $5 for a bottle. I got an adapter. You can hook it up to a 20-pound barbecue grill cylinder tank and refill those. And, you know, to buy them now, they're like $5 a piece, you know, for a 1-pound cylinder. But you can get a 20-pound cylinder for $20, you know, $1 a pound. Yeah. Nice. This is really nice. The wind's blowing a little bit. And the tent walls are flapping, but you can see by my flame it's having absolutely zero effect inside here. Really nice and warm. Especially with that thing going. It's a little after midnight now. I think it was 12:10. Yeah, 12:10. And I suppose I've squeezed just about as much juice as you can get out of one day. Pretty sure. He's pretty much a dried out husk at this point. So I'm going to go ahead
and fire up my diesel heater. And you know, it's a little bit damp, so that'll draw out all the moisture, make sure everything's real dry and nice and snugly warm when I get ready to go to bed. Went ahead and just get the light. And you can see where I hooked up my other battery. I've got two there. Got that one right there is the main battery, and another small one over there. The main one is for the heater. The little one is for my pump for the bed. Like I said, it's got a little bit of a leak, so I figure I might have to get up in the middle of the night and hit a button. Oh no. Even if it does go down, I believe I'll be alright. I've got enough stuff, you know. I think I could make a pretty comfortable pallet if I had to. But here we go. We should be ready to go. Let me turn that one off.
Start heating.
Yeah. It's a smart diesel heater. It talks to you. It just said start heating, in case y'all didn't catch that. It said start heating. But I always turn it down on low and let it do its own thing. It'll set itself. It knows what it's doing. But it has a glow plug in there, like a diesel engine. And that's where, you know, once the draw from the battery, you know, once it gets the glow plug heated up, it's very modest usage, you know, on your battery. So, let me get some light back on. Just wanted you to see the little screen. When the center of that, right in the center, when that turns yellow, it means that the flame is really going and it's putting out heat and all that good stuff. Right now, you'll start to hear the little fuel pump ticking here in a minute as it starts to heat. And you see the exhaust pipe over there underneath there. Well, underneath there. I'll walk around there in a minute and show it to you. But you'll see it, you know, a little bit of mist as it warms up, and then it's just clear, you know, nothing. But there goes the pump. And you can hear it. You can hear it starting to kick in. Got my vents right here. Still cold air right now, but she'll warm up here in a minute. A little bit wet out here, isn't it? Yeah, you can see a little exhaust blowing out of there. A little bit of fog blowing too, huh? I ran this one. I had another one. You can see steam coming off the pipe now. Pipe's getting warm. I had another one, a little shorter one that comes with it. But I got this one. I think it was only like $6 to get this longer one. And, you know, you can vent the exhaust well away, you know, and outside your tent. Get it well away from you. But that's what it looks like out here. Steaming all that rainwater off. That's all that rainwater that was on it. We're warming up. It'll all evaporate soon. All that rainwater will evaporate off of there. We'll go see if we're putting out heat yet. Yeah, I know, got to go all the way around. But we're out of the wind. That's the whole point, right? We're not in the wind. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, that feels really good. That is warm. Make sure she's all the way down. She was not. That's better. And you can see right in the center, you can see the flames now. Right in the middle of the little display, you can see the flames, indicating that she's preheated and good to go and cooking with gas, so to speak. Diesel fuel, really. But, you know, whatever. But that's my little mounts. They just slide directly under the camper, and I've only got this one bolt to loosen up and slide them in there, tighten the bolt back down, and they just hold right up here. I made those. It was some pipe straps that I bent some pipe straps and some straps here, ratchet straps. Cut them off, used some baling wire to sew this directly to the pipe straps with baling wire, and then just a little bit of tape over it to make it all pretty, and, make it all match, all red and black. Stay with the theme. But we are putting out heat, and we are ready to close it up and let the cabin warm up really good. Got my heat going in there. Got my door closed, heat going, warming him up in there, getting everything all nice and dry and warm and snug and all that good stuff. Went ahead and heated me up a little bit of coffee. Take me some warm coffee in with me, and I'm about ready. It's actually quite a bit past midnight now, I would imagine. But stayed up a little bit later than I thought, just having fun. But I guess I'm ready to fill up my little thermos there and head on in for the night. This one's called Viking. I'm all settled in. Let me turn the light. Kind of kicked back, got some snacks. Had to go back outside, put my shoes on, get in here, get in bed, got my shoes off and everything, left my snacks outside. Had to have my Raisinets, so I had to put my shoes back on and go back outside and get those. Anyway, we are in now, and the heater is kicking. It is really nice in here. I got the window cracked a little bit. I got it open. Hang on. Let me fix this. Anyway, I got the window cracked open a little bit behind me, and just kick back. It's exactly like having central air at your house or something. It's just a really small area. But it's nice and warm in here. Done took my coveralls off and back down to my hoodie and jeans, and I'm thinking the hoodie's probably going to have to go pretty soon. But yeah, it's really nice in here. It's very snuggly indeed. I'm up. It's about 9. I overslept quite a bit. To be honest, it was very snuggly warm in there. The air bed she gave out on me. Yep. She gave out about halfway through the night, but I had enough padding, enough, mattress on its own, that it wasn't too bad, so I didn't bother with it. I just rolled over and went back to sleep. Didn't use any blankets at all, Just slept totally on top of the blankets and had a window open even. But yeah, it did really, really good. I just got up. You know how it is, you get up, you go straight for the bushes, and then usually straight for the coffee pot, but I went straight for the camera after the bushes. I had this turned, like turn it up, blow that way. I had it blowing on me at first, but it got pretty warm, so I just turned it to blow upward, away from me. And I guess we're ready to shut down our heater. Looks like we used almost half overnight, almost half. So, yeah, not too bad. That would be what? A little less than half a gallon. But here we go.
Stop heating.
Stop heating. When you hear the ticking stopped. And it'll just run just the fan for a minute to cool everything down. It'll still be putting out heat for a while. But they say you should never unhook one like that. Always shut it down properly, because it has to dissipate the heat. And if you just kill the power, it doesn't dissipate the heat, and it'll melt down the heating chamber. Imagine that. So you have to shut it down this way, and when it gets done, it'll tell you. It says, what was it? Thanks for using, or something to that effect. It talks. But it takes it a minute or so to get everything cooled down. It's still blowing just low air, but it's still blowing pretty hot. But let's see what it looks like outside. See some of the fog laying in the valleys. Imagine that. Imagine that with a few inches of snow on it or something. How cool would this spot be? That thing is sweet, ain't it? Canopy did good though. It got a little bit windy. It didn't get real windy, but it got windy enough to flap it around quite a bit. And it stayed right there. So far so good, right? Well, as y'all can see, the sun is up and things are drying out. We're almost there. Still got some water here and there, little drops, but we'll just let him dry a little bit more. And then comes the dreaded part. The dreaded pack all of this crap up. Look at all this junk. Let me get a little light in here. A little more light, I should say. Look at all that junk. A sweet little setup, though. I like that. I wish I'd have bought that camper a long time ago. That is sweet. I like that. You can just, pull up anywhere. And as far as that goes, you put the other panel on here, and you've got an enclosed tent now. But I like to use that way. I've done this twice now, this way, and I really like it. I only had the camper for a couple weeks, and I've took it out twice already. Yeah. But it's doing pretty good. It didn't leak. So I guess that's the main thing, isn't it? For a $100 camper, I'm gonna have to do fix that clear coat. But other than that, I may just sand it down and repaint the stupid thing. Now, I probably won't, though, to be honest. I've tried it now. I've tried my diesel heater 2 or 3 times now, so I'm considering these puppies fully tested at this point. And I am very, very, very pleased with this. If you guys, it's called a company called Banggood, and it's called an Hcalory. The heater, Hcalory, and they're really easy to set up. You do have to drill one hole in the tank right there to slide the nipple through. You know, it just depends on wherever you want to put it. Is why it's like that. You know, you put it where you want it. Some people put them on an angle, but I put mine directly at the bottom, so that, you know, you get all the fuel runs down in there, as opposed to having, if it's tilted, there's going to be a little bit in the bottom that you can't use. So I put it directly in the bottom. That way I can, you know, I can use all of the fuel. I can use the whole tank. You guys ever notice when you're camping that it takes about 5 times as long to tear everything down as it does to put it up? Does that seem counterintuitive to anybody but me? It seems like putting it up would take longer because you have to organize this. Well, I guess you have to organize packing too, but check that out. That's organized. Look here. How much rain. How much rain we got last night. Oh, check out the view now. Little light puffy clouds. That's about it. Beautiful, isn't it? Doesn't look like yesterday very much. All rainy and wet, and yeah. Looks a little bit different today, don't it, in the daylight. Got my stove drying out. Got rained on while I'm packing everything else up. Put my leftovers. I had a half a bread, corn cob, and half a bag of pork skins, you know, pork rinds, whatever you call them in your part of the world. Got wet, so I figured coyotes can have them. Here, you coyotes, have a great day. We're getting there, though. I've started. Tossed my chair back there and hit the window. I was thinking, it'd be nice. Second time out, shatter the window in it. That'd be nice. Good job. Still got the heater. Still got to dismount it real quick. Really cool. I kind of like these high altitude. You know, it's a different. Yeah, I hear you. The hawk. Yeah, we hear you. Where you at? There he is. He's over there. Oh yeah, take him out. That is cool. Look at that, y'all. He's just riding the updrafts. He ain't flapping his wings at all. That is amazing. That is stupid cool. I wish I brought my hawk call. Oh yeah, we hear you. That is stupid cool, ain't it? That's why you do it, though. You know, you come out here for the adventure, and you know, the wildlife is part of it, right? But I've run up on bobcats and countless snakes and just all kinds of stuff here. You know, everything that West Virginia, you know, and Kentucky wilderness, you know, has to offer. But the worst thing, though, realistically, the worst thing is a baby copperhead. Little bitty ones, they're, I don't know, 10, 12 inches, 14 inches, something like that. Have a little yellow tip on their tail. It's the most dangerous animal, I think, east of the Rockies, if I'm not mistaken. Mountain lions. bears will run, you know, realistically. A bear will run from you unless it's a mother with cubs. And I've run up on that situation once not too long ago on an ATV where we just did this little staring contest, and mom and the babies walked off. I had about 5 trail riders right behind me, saw the whole thing. It was amazing. I mean, I wasn't scared. You could tell the bear obviously wasn't scared. And we were just, I don't know. I was just amazed at this bear standing right in front of me and her 2 cubs, you know, 12 feet away. I was just amazed, you know. My riders pop around the curve, and I'm just, you know, that's the first thing popped in my head was, please don't run until they see you. You know, that wasn't getting mauled by this mother bear and her cubs standing right there. The first thing that popped in my head, please don't run, please don't run, please don't run. And they came around the corner. You know, the blind curve, I slid right up on her. They came around the corner, and, you know, she took off when the other machines came around. But it was just an amazing moment, it really was. I like the wildlife. I like the wildlife. I really do. All right, I guess I ain't going to get this junk packed up if I stand here and run my mouth, am I? See, it got my hearth. I like that. I made that. It's a racing hearth. See the decals? That means it's a racing hearth. Heather bought me a grease gun, had decals on it, said it was a racing grease gun. It says decals on it. It's a racing hearth. Alright, I'll get off here and get back to work. I'm just hanging out, admiring the view. Really, you know, enjoying the day. I really am. I'm enjoying this day's brains out, actually. I'm all loaded up and ready to go. It's got a couple little quick things, 2 more little quick things, well, 3 more little quick things I did want to show y'all. Look here. That is the entire ash pile from those Duraflame logs. The whole thing, that's all of it. I burned 3 logs last night. That's the entire ash pile. Got everything all loaded up. I want to show y'all this trail headed down here, going through the trees and junk. Let me take one more look at the view. Man, this is a beautiful little spot. I will come back when the snow flies. I will come back to this spot. Heather, you're coming too, honey. Get your heavy socks on. Okay, this one little spot. See, I got a ton of junk in here too. Look at that, how pretty. Big mud hole. Deeper he looks, but sliding a little bit. Look here at the trees. Muddy out here today. I figured it'd be muddy coming back out. We're still in 2-wheel drive too. Anyhow, those of y'all stuck around, thank y'all sticking around for the pack up process. That's what a real friend would do. They wouldn't just, you know, stay for the camp and run off when it's time to do the cleanup. So thank y'all. And we are back out on from the little trail to the big trail that leads to the other trail that eventually leads to the road that leads back to the house. So, but anyway, guys,
thank y'all for coming along. I very much hope you enjoyed our little camping trip. If I done it right, you know, you got a little bit hungry when the fried chicken was cooking, and you got a little bit nostalgic when the fire was going, and hopefully you're a little bit tired right now. Check that out. How pretty is this place? Beautiful. Alright guys, I'm out of here, headed home. Got a bunch of video turned over to Heather to edit, and we will see you guys next time. Y'all have a really good day. Leo out.